back to yoga. My name is Shannon, and I'm glad that you're here. Always remember to listen to your body, do what you can, and not push your body past that point where it says it's safe to go today. Remember that you have to live in this body tomorrow and that it always knows best. When you're ready to begin, close your eyes and let your breath fall out naturally. We're going to open class today with some 3-part breathing. So bring your hands together over your belly, letting the middle fingertips touch if you can. And as you breathe into the belly, see if the middle fingertips separate. And as you breathe out, maybe the middle fingertips will come back together. If this isn't happening for you, or your breathing is somewhat opposite as mine was when I started yoga, just do what you can and don't stress out about it. Just breathe in and breathe out. And all things come, or most things come, in patience, time, and practice. So just do what you can today. Feel your body expand. Feel it contract, and we'll take a few more deep breaths in and out. And if you can, we're going to move one hand from the belly to the rib cage. And on your inhale, inflate the belly like a big balloon, and then open up the rib cage, maybe feeling the fingers separate a little bit as you inflate your rib cage. On your exhale, ribs and fingers come back together, belly button pulls in towards the spine. Breathe in and out. Try to keep your shoulders and face and throat and forehead and jaw relaxed as you breathe. One more deep breath in and out. Move the hand from the belly to your chest and start to breathe into your belly, your rib cage, and your chest. Feeling the belly inflate like a balloon, feeling the ribs expand under one hand, feeling the chest rise under the other, and then feel your chest fall, the ribs get closer together, the belly button pull back towards your spine. Breathe in and out. We'll try 2 more, and remember, if your breathing isn't working this way today, that's okay. Just breathe. Don't worry about the rest. One more deep breath in and out. Beautiful. Pause for just a moment and feel your body. Notice if anything feels a little bit different from when we got started or not. And we're going to just slowly let the eyes open softly, just about 6 to 12 inches in front of you on the floor, so they're about halfway open. On your inhale, lengthen your spine, and we're going to see if we can move just the eyeballs in their sockets to one side, up the wall, across the ceiling, down the other wall, and back across the floor. So we're trying to circle the room, floor, wall, ceiling, opposite wall, with just the eyeballs. A little eye exercise today. Then we're going to reverse and go the other way, across the floor, up the wall, across the ceiling, and down the opposite wall. So going around the room one way to the right, and then going around to the left, or vice versa. Just moving your eyeballs a little bit in their sockets. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Let it all go. Now once again, we're going to do a little more eye work. So hold up one thumb, it doesn't matter which. And we're just about arm's length away. So whatever the length your arm is away from your shoulder is perfect. As you slowly begin to lift the eyelids a little bit, we're going to focus on the cuticle of that thumbnail. Very softly and gently, seeing if you can focus on one spot on your cuticle. Anywhere along that U shape is good. Just pick a spot and focus your gaze there. And then without changing anything else, focus your eyes on a spot about 5 to 10 feet in front of you. And without changing anything else, keep this shoulder and arm relaxed. Keep your jaw soft. Shift your eyeballs to a spot 20 to 30 feet away. Maybe it's on the wall behind you, maybe it's out the window, just wherever you can go. Breathe. We're going to shift the eyes back to that spot about 5 to 10 feet on the floor. Try not to move your head. Try to stay relaxed everywhere else. Breathe in, breathe out. Shift your eyeballs back to that spot on the cuticle. Focus again. And then softly release. Take a deep breath. Let it go. We're going to do a little hand arthritis work. So open up all 10 fingers, spread them apart. Fold your thumbs in and all 4 fingers over the top. Inhale, spread all 4 fingers. Exhale, close them in. Inhale, open up. Exhale, close in. One more time. Breathe in and out, and we're going to flip. Thumbs on the outside this time. So all 10 fingers open. Now 4 fingers in, thumbs on the outside. And then we're just going to move the thumbs out and in. Keep the 4 fingers down, extend your thumbs, and then fold them in. One more time. Breathe in and out. Try to stay soft in your shoulders, neck, and throat. We're going to open up all 10 fingers and just bring middle fingers down and up. Feel your palms and wrists and hands and elbows and shoulders and throat as you move. Breathe, and if a couple of fingers follow along, that's okay. Hold the middle fingers down, take a deep breath in and out. Soften, open up if you can. We're going to ring fingers down and up. Breathe. I know the pinky wants to come along for the ride most of the time. Sometimes the middle finger wants to come too. Just do what you can. Breathe. Hold it down for a breath if you can. Stay soft in your shoulders and arms. Open up, deep breath in, and start to circle your wrists. Breathe. Get your fingertips in it from the pinky fingers to the thumb. And then we're going to reverse and circle the other way and keep breathing. Maybe start to move your arms up overhead as you breathe. Let the elbows get into it a little bit too. Take a deep breath in at the top and reverse and circle back down. Excellent. Come home to your heart. Take a deep breath in. Wrap each thumb around the opposite hand. So right thumb over the left hand, left thumb over the right. Take it overhead and we're going to lean to one side. Doesn't matter which. Roll the top elbow and shoulder back and lift the chin if you can and look up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Just go to where it's safe and breathe. You just might be an inch or two to the side. That's just fine. Inhale up. Exhale to the other side. So if yours is right here today, that's beautiful. Roll your top elbow and shoulder back. Breathe into this side that we're leaning away from. And if it's safe, lift your chin just a little inch. If you find a little pinching in your neck and back, if you lift the chin, then bring the chin back down and see if that's better. Or maybe gently, slowly move your chin or nose around and explore. And see where safe range of motion is and where it isn't. Come back up, deep breath in, reach all the way out and down. And this time we're going to bring backs of the hands together. Start to lift your wrists and drop your elbows. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take another deep breath or two. Softening your forehead and face, your neck and throat, your shoulders and chest, your upper arms. And then very gently shake and wiggle. Beautiful. Let's come on to the belly. Once you find your way down, and whichever way works for you and your body, take your time. Don't feel like you have to rush. Tuck your toes under and walk your feet down the mat left and right. And once you get to the bottom, untuck your toes, turn one ear down, and just rest. Take a deep breath. Let it all go. Take one more slow, deep breath. We're going to work on Shalabhasana today, locust. So do what you can. If you have a low back or neck injury, this may not be appropriate for your body today. So always feel free to rest and do something else, or just be done with the class, maybe take a short Shavasana and then go on about your day. So for locust, what we want to do is make sure we're tightening up this lower belly, that spot below your belly button and above the pelvis. That's going to help support our low back when we try to lift up. And so some of us can lift the upper body but not the lower, some can lift the lower but not the upper, and so that's fine. Do what you can. We're going to start with the forehead down. Deep breath in. On your exhale, begin to lengthen and lift through your right leg. Drop your elbows, drop your armpits, spine center left to right on your shoulders and hips. Take one more deep breath in here, and as you exhale, let your right leg drop, let your heel roll open. Let your body become heavy. Maybe wiggle your hips a little bit left and right. And then take a deep breath in, start to reach out and up through your left leg, tightening up that space below your belly button, tucking the tailbone under a little bit to help engage and protect your lower back. Engage the tummy muscles to protect your low back. Release your left leg down and out. And we're going to try a little upper body work. Forehead or chin to the floor, whatever's safe. Open your arms out like a T. See how this feels. If this is too much for today, just stop here and breathe, and when you need to come out and rest, do. If you can, we're going to lift the upper body up, maybe just the head. Maybe the arms can float up too. Maybe we can lift up a little higher. Make sure you're pulling in that lower belly and that your low back feels safe. If you pull up and you feel a pinch, come back down and rest. Maybe even just down an inch or so, that might be enough. If it's safe, float your feet up too. If it's not, skip that for today and try it on another day. You can always come back and repeat this video as many times as you like. Take one more slow deep breath here, and when you're ready, come all the way down, hands under your shoulders, deep breath in, push back into your child's pose, and remember, whenever your hands need a rest, you can use fists instead. So your wrist doesn't, bend. Let your head become heavy. Maybe wag your tail right and left, slowly and gently, exploring your low back, your hips, your shoulders, and all along your spine. Breathe in. Breathe out. Maybe add a little kitten paw if that's nice. And when you're ready, we're going to find our way onto the back. And once you get there, hug both legs into your chest and gently squeeze your shins or thighs. Rock side to side. Inhale in the middle, exhale to one side. Inhale in the middle, exhale to the other side. Come back into center, bring your hands to your knees, make your arms straighter, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, slowly roll up one hip, across the low back, and down the other hip. Breathe in and out. Take another deep breath or two here, and then we're going to slowly reverse and go the other way. Inhaling when your arms are straight and your belly has lots of room and space. And breathing out as we roll up one hip across the low back and down the other hip. Last time, breathe in. Breathe out. Hug your shins or thighs in once more. And when you're ready, gently, slowly release your feet to the mat. Turn your palms up. You can extend out into your Shavasana if you're ready to rest. If you'd like to take Shavasana in cobbler's pose, you can with your feet together and your knees wide if that would be comfortable. If you're more comfortable propping your thighs up with a block in this posture, you could do that on both sides. Or you could take a few deep breaths in your cobbler's pose, and whenever you decide that's enough, then you can begin to straighten your legs out. Your body knows what's best. Just breathe. allow each breath to be a little bit deeper than the one that came before it. Let your fingers and toes wiggle and move. Let your head turn right and left. You can flex and point your feet or circle your ankles or anything that's nice to gently and slowly bring a little bit of movement and life back into the body. And when you're ready, maybe stretch overhead as you take a deep breath in, and then on your exhale, roll onto your right side. Curl up into the fetal position and just rest there briefly. Feeling your breath coming in and your breath going out. Take another deep breath or two. And as you're ready, eyes closed if you can, gently and slowly make your way up to seated and home to your heart. Breathe in. Breathe out and let go. Feel your shoulders over your hips, your head over your tailbone. Feel the natural curves in your spine. And know gratitude for this life that we've been gifted. This body that takes us all the places that we want to go. And even if we have aches and pains that are chronic, they're often localized to one or two regions. And we forget to be grateful for all the other pain-free parts of the body. If it's a right hip and a left shoulder, there's a good shoulder and hip, and two good ankles, and two good wrists and elbows, and maybe the neck is okay. Maybe the feet are okay. Maybe there's no pain in the calves that we notice. These are things that we forget to be grateful for. Just pausing in gratitude for one more moment before you go on about the rest of your busy day. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Peace to you, peace to your loved ones, and peace to our beautiful earth. Inhale your hands out and up with gratitude and grace, receiving all that there is. And as you come home, ask for clarity in your mind, clarity in your speech, and clarity in your heart. The light within me bows before the light within each one of you. Namaste. Thank you all so much for joining me today. And remember, life on the mat is so beautiful. Let's keep it the same way off the mat. Thank you for coming, and I hope to see you again soon. And if you enjoyed this class, please share it with someone else who might enjoy it too.